And good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner and WKCB 107.1's coverage of the Knott County Grade School Tournament. Tyler Wolf, James Sandlin, and myself, Jamie Hughes, for this one. Wolfman, we're about 13 minutes away from tipping off the B team game. You guys just concluded the C team. Tell me a little bit about that one, brother.
Well, I just got out here just like you did, so the man would know more about that is James Sandlin right now at the moment. But
Carr Creek won the C team game, though. Understand Hyman's Mr. Huff wasn't able to go, and so that made a huge difference. 37-14, Carr Creek won the C team game, and majority of those players, Wolfman, will move on to play in this B team game. Little extra players, I guess, and for that C team. And then Hyman on the flip side, their B team actually will probably have about 6-7 new players. So easily. I said all that to say this, the B team game should be a good one, man.
It should be. I mean, it's Hyman and Carr Creek. It's a rivalry people know in this county, and look at the crowd that it's drawing already.
3 games. And all 3 games has Hyman and Carr Creek. They meet once again in the big house beside the creek, as Harold Mullins used to call it. Folks, let us know where you're watching from. Hit that like and share button, and we'll be right here for all of this one on Hometown Sports Corner. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back. Hey sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their families. That's the best outcome. It makes you feel that you're doing something right.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
Streets of glory.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
And welcome back to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. And Wolfman, you touched on it before we went to commercial break. This place is packed, brother.
And it's going to be that way for both the B team and the A team games out here this evening at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. If you ain't got nothing to do right now, and you're just sitting at home trying to think of something to do, this is the place to be right now in Knott County.
A lot of good up-and-coming talent going to be here. Hyman, of course, to our left in the green unis, trimmed in black and gold, warming up, running that patented figure eight. Carr Creek down here in the black uniforms, warming up to our right. And again, this one should be a good one. Tate Kraft, number 34, is one of the players to watch for Carr Creek. He and number 32, Ashton Mosley, down here shooting it. Mr. Jamarcus Higgins had himself a good game, and this kid with the basketball right now, Mr. Jed Amberg, was our player of the game in the previous round. And again, we expect Carr Creek to come out, and they know the task at hand, James. You got to beat Hyman's press. If you can have success against Hyman's press, you can play with them. But if not, they'll gobble you up.
Yeah, it's going to be an up-tempo ball game. I mean, you've already called this game once this year. Both coaches are 100% focused. I could tell you that right out of the gate. I don't even know. Last time you had them on the show and all that, they talked about it being friends. I don't think they was friends when they come through the door today.
Nobody even hesitating to let you know that they want this one. And James, it's a house divided, brother. Half of it is Hyman, green and gold, and Wolfman on our side of the court, it's all blue and white.
Yep, on our side, it's blue and white, as anticipated and expected that it would be.
Everybody hit that like and share button for us. Let us know where you're watching from and so forth. We'll look forward to bringing you this one here all day long. Again, the first of two more to be seen here on Hometown Sports. Guys, let's break away for another commercial break, and after the break, we will be back with more action right here on Home.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Hey sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their families. That's the best outcome. It makes you feel that you're doing something right.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg. Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
Streets of glory.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Did you know that one of the top rural health clinics in the state is right in your back door? Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of the largest rural health system in Kentucky. In addition, Primary Care is the third largest rural health system in the nation and the fourth largest employer in Perry County. Call today to schedule an appointment at our Hazard, Hindman, Vico, or Hyden locations. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
For the Killer Bees. Sorry about the delay. Had a little bit of things going on here at the gym. Had to get fixed and righted so. And hopefully, Jamie, we're going to start here in about 2 minutes. Still waiting on the officials to come out on the court.
Well, again, James, you don't have to hype this one up, my friend. Everybody, of course, knew it was going to be a fun atmosphere. But I do want to say this, too, before we go much further, fellas. This is, at the end of the day, about the kids.
Yes,
it has been, it is, and it always will be about the kids. And James and I have committed ourselves to making it a little more fun for them and so forth. But we want it to be with good taste, James. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's, well, it is what it is. It'll be in good taste. Been used like many times before. It gets too rowdy today, they can watch from the parking lot.
I told the referees in the tunnel just then, I said, guys, listen, this thing is not hard to figure out. Somebody said, what are we going to do? I said, it's easy. Play this game with the kids and that big round basketball.
Yeah.
You know, but again, James, a lot of times it's the people that get the attention that are negative, but there's 80% of the people that are here to cheer these kids on, and they've got the right intentions and just want to see their kids play perhaps their last ball games coming up in that A-team game, or certainly their last grade school. And we're here tonight again, though, to brag on the kids. Got Todd Meadows here and Wolfman here with us, Corey and Hunter's here. And it's been a good year for us as we've had a fun time showcasing the many talents here in Eastern Kentucky.
It has. You know, when you come into games like this, emotions start playing, building into it. You know, that it was a war the last time these two teams played. It's a middle school, and, you know, it's the end of the year. You know, it's not lose and we'll play again next week. This is the end of the season, and you're right. Some of these kids, it's their last ball games they'll ever play. And some move on to high school. Last time that these two teams will be fully intact today, so expect a good ball game. Officials today, Mr. Roy Spencer and John Stacy.
Wolfman, I understand you've been out cutting trees in the middle of this rain, brother.
Yes. If you know my brother John, he does not care what type of conditions. He'll just get out there and work and just does what it takes to survive.
Jamie Hughes is like that, Tyler. He don't care what kind of weather. I've watched him call ball games from Tahoe, top of fire truck on the side of the mountain. About anywhere else we can call one from this year, Jamie.
And at the end of the day, it's been fun. This chapter of mine in your book, James Sandlin, is going to be one they'll want to read 2 or 3 times. Getting the starting lineups for both of them. And guys, this young man right now getting introduced, number 34, Tate Kraft, going to be one of the best to play in this county. He and Cooper Dowles. Got Jed Amberger coming out here as well. Number 44, Ashton Mosley, and Jamarcus Higgins will be the starting 5, James, for the Carr Creek Indians.
Definitely a good lineup for them.
Head coach is going to be Joe Dowles, assisted by Adam Dowles, will be the coach in the A-team game. Bookkeeper is going to be Miss Shay Corn. The official PA today is Mr. Drum Thornsbury. Dwayne Napier will be the official scorekeeper. And Miss Sharon Melton will be the scorekeeper for Hyman. Jamie, you want to do the starting lineup for Hyman?
Yes, sir. The deuce says Drew Little. Number 2, KJ Melton will start alongside him. Number 35. Number 30 will be Jonah Oosley. Over at the other guard spot will be Colton Riley. And the guy they call P. Diddy, Preston Hall. Number 23 going to be that fifth and final starter. And James, it's a story of 2 lineups. Again, the offense comes and goes through Kraft for Carr Creek. Hyman's best offense is their defense. You got to be able to find out some way, if you're Carr Creek, to beat this press. It'll probably take Wolfman all 5 of them. You pass through this press. You can't dribble to the corners, and you can't dribble into the middle of this press and get caught up.
I agree with that 100%. That is the way it'll have to be done.
But James, look here, all 10 of them going to huddle up for a pregame prayer. And you tell me this right here ain't something good. Amen. Again, we like what we see here. And this right here, folks, you take a picture of this right. This is sportsmanship right here at its best, and we applaud this for all 10 players as they play 4 6-minute quarters right here from the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. And James Sellen has the keys to the car. He will call this one.
24 minutes away from crowning the B-Team championship.
Hey, James, this is the only shirt I got that has blue and green in it.
Yeah,
Did you notice? Even my wardrobe, I tried to be fair about it.
I wore gray today. No way was I wearing green or blue today on either side and having to get out of this place.
Well, this way I can't lose. I got them both on. KJ Melton's 3 on the left side. James off the mark, but Preston Hall with a big rebound.
KJ gets it back, and Mosley comes away with it out to Higgins. Higgins comes away with it in the corner, out to Dials. Cooper with it, up to Kraft, far side, wants to go baseline. He's cut off. Hyman's trying to match up man-to-man. Nice defense. Over to Ambergy. Ambergy loses it out of bounds. It'll be back over to Hyman.
Wolfman right there, we saw that defense.
Yes.
Pressured up against Carr Creek.
And Hyman knows it works for them every time they use it.
Riley for 3, near side, no good. Nobody blocks him out, gets his own rebound, goes in, throws it up. No good. And we're going to have a foul on, looks like Cooper Dials of Carr Creek.
That'll be his first, team's first. 5:18 to play in the first quarter. Both teams looking to strike first. Drew Little will throw it in.
Little looking way out. Riley near the timeline. To Oosley, to Little, near side 3, nothing but the bottom of the net.
That time they overloaded the left side, had 3 shooters and only 2 people on that side of the zone to guard them. That won't work. Carr Creek throws it long. Higgins has it, James.
Up to Jamarcus. Jamarcus knocks down the 8-footer. 3-2, 4:57 to go. Oosley with it. Both teams are going to have a full court press. They run about the same press, 2-2-1. Here goes Oosley up with it, gets fouled in the basket.
Mosley a little bit out of position. Oosley drove it down the lane, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
5-2. Hyman's lead. Make it 62. Oosley's free throw up and good. Here comes Ashton Mosley with it. Hyman's down the 2-2-1 press. Stolen away by Joe Oosley. Jonah lays it up left-handed, up and good.
Every time he gets some open looks, James, that's going to happen. That's one thing Carr Creek's going to have to do is stay on him.
Mosley with it. Back over to Kraft. Hyman leads 8-2. Up to Higgins. Higgins wide open 3 on the way. Left it a little short. Rebounded by Little. Little up ahead to Oosley. Oosley all alone. Lays it up and good.
There you have it.
Carr Creek's going to have to call the timeout quick, Jamie.
Back-to-back buckets. It's 2-2-1, fellas. It seems easy to beat, but it's not as easy as it sounds. Hyman plays it so well.
Higgins guarded by Hall. Back to Mosley to set the offense. Hyman dropped back to a 2-3 matchup zone defense. 3:56 to go. Thanks for tuning in to Killer B on the radio or Hometown Sports Corner. Higgins with it, looking to make a move into Dials. We're going to have a foul, and it's going to be on Little.
Number 2, Drew Little, his first, team's first.
Higgins in Ambergy. Back to Higgins, stolen away. Nice look from Carr Creek. Melton goes down, and he's tangled up, no foul. Out with it comes Carr Creek. Up to Mosley. Mosley over to Dials. Dials to Higgins, far side. 3 on the way. Left it short. Little with it up ahead to Ousley. Ousley goes, lays it up and good.
3 in a row, just like that for Ousley.
12-2 in favor of Hyman. Back to Mosley. Mosley back to Kraft. Kraft all the way ahead court to Higgins.
James, I put Mosley in the middle of this. If it took 3 other guys to get it in, I'd put Ashton in the middle of this 2-2-1. Bounce it to him and let him throw over the back of that press. 3:05 to play. Hyman leading 12-2.
Riley throws it out of bounds back over to Carr Creek.
2:57 to play, guys. Again, be sure to hit that like and share button for those of you watching us from home. We are glad we're able to bring you this one. Those tuning in on WKCB, don't touch that dial. If you're out there traveling around, be safe on the roads. Got a little extra rain in the area. Amberger goes down the lane. His shot blocked, and they outlet pass that again to Ousley running the floor.
Ousley stop, jump, put in.
4 wide open looks in a row for Ousley.
Give his teammates the head up for making nice outlet passes, man.
Ball out of bounds and possession back in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Just like that all of a sudden. And a near steal by Carr Creek, but they wasn't able to get it.
Riley ball fakes, lays it up. It goes out of bounds. And I think Hyman's called a break on that one. I'm pretty sure it went out on Coaten, but they're going to say it'll stay Hyman's ball underneath their own basket. 14-2. Riley inbounded it into Hall. Hall lays it up and good.
Hall works good under pressure like that down low for Hindman.
16-2. Mosley with it. Ashton trying to make a drive on Riley. Nice spin. Ashton throws it up, stolen away by Ousley. Melton stolen up to Ousley and good.
KJ Melton with a steal, and he didn't think twice about it. He hit Ousley on a run, and Ousley scored 2 more. It's 18-2, James, in the first quarter. This one about to get ugly early, my friend.
Absolutely. They take a full timeout, so will we. You're listening to the Killer Bee. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey, sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal. Turning 65 does not have to be as confusing or scary as it sounds. Call our friend Chad Robinson at 606-438-1380. Call Chad for all of your insurance needs.
Into play.
And as we go back with this, it's 2-2-1. Ashton Mosley with the basketball over the right side. James, and sometimes you don't get the steal off the press, but you force him to throw a bad pass, and that turnover gives it right back to Hyman.
Yeah, Caleb Bentley checks in for the Yellow Jackets. 1:49 to go, first quarter. Little into Bentley, out to Ousley, over to Hall. Hall from 12. Too hard, rebounded by Higgins of Carr Creek. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Go back to Carr Creek, minute 39 to play in the first quarter. Folks, again, this is the second of 3 games. With the A-team game, we'll follow this one.
Over to Kraft. Kraft back to Mosley. Mosley gets it across the timeline. Good little ball handlers, Ashley Mosley. He lays it up. We're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on Bentley.
James, I've talked constantly about Hyman's defense, but their depth also is so big, man. When you can play 10 players and not really tell he's subbing, that's a big thing, too.
Yeah, out to Dial. Cooper with it, makes a spin over to Mosley. He thought about it, pulls it back down to Higgins. Higgins goes far side, kicks it out, stolen by Ousley. Here goes Ousley up ahead of everybody and lays it up and good.
Jonah is having himself a field day, guys.
Over to Kraft.
I want to say something like 16 points, James. We'll get those officially for him just in a moment.
Amberger steps back, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by KJ. Man, Jamie, let me tell you, I had all these Hyman boys in church this morning. I had about 5 or 6 of them sitting in a pew just across from me.
It's a pretty good feeling, ain't it, my friend?
Yeah, good to see these young athletes in the Lord's house on Sunday.
Of course, you guys get started earlier, so that lets you get here early, and I'm glad it did because we don't start our church service till 2 o'clock. So about the best I can do is to get here at 4:30. So
yeah, we had a good crowd this morning too. Get baptized, so good day at Montgomery Baptist Church. Mosley shot on the way too hard, rebounded by Melton. Melton off to the races, over to Ozzy. Ozzy lays it up and good.
And James, that is just such an unselfish pass. I'm telling you, KJ Melton drew the defense, made one bounce pass over to his teammate who caught it, went straight up and scores 2 more. They ought to give KJ one of those 2 points. That was such a nice pass.
Foul on Jed Amber. And I think we may be at a running clock already. I think it's 20 points in B team. If that is, it's 22-20. I'm not sure. Ozzy's free throw up on the way. Over to Dial. Dial back to Kraft. Kraft to Ambergy. Jed with it. Jed's going to be a special player in a couple of years with Carr Creek. Over to Kraft. Tate's 3 on the way up.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
There's going to be another special player.
You mark it down. I'm saying it now. I bought a bunch of stock in him. And how about Jonah Usley?
Wow.
Beating the buzzer.
Three-pointer at the buzzer.
At the top of the key as he sinks that one. That'll bring us to our next commercial break. We'll be back after this.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their families. That's the best outcome. It makes you feel that you're doing something right.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Athletic complex as we get set for the second quarter of action in this B-team game. It's Hindman 26, Carr Creek 5. You got Tyler Wolf here with you alongside James Hanlon and Jamie Hughes. And Hindman going to throw it back in to start the second quarter.
Wolfman Hindman is on pace to score 100 points in a B-team game. Now, I know they probably realistically won't do that. Jonah Usley with 22 in the first quarter, James Hanlon.
Yeah, out to Melton. Melton to Drew Little. All the way back over to Melton. KJ looking to make a move. And we're going to have a foul. As we got a foul. Who'd they call the foul on? Did y'all catch the number?
Number 11, Jamarcus Higgins picks up that foul. That'll be his first, team's first of the quarter.
Into Melton. Melton goes up with it. He's going to be fouled. Going to be foul on Cooper Dial. Big crowd inside the Morton Combs Athletic Complex for a Sunday afternoon on Championship Sunday of the Knott County Grade School Tournament. Carr Creek won the C-Team tournament just a little bit earlier ago. So congratulations to Carr Creek on the C-Team. They won by the score 37-14. In the dials, Carr Creek going right or left, right on the radio dial. Up ahead to Higgins to Ambergy. Ambergy loses it, double teamed over in the corner. And we've got a foul.
You can't dribble that ball to the corner. You got to keep the basketball in the middle. 5:34 to play. Carr Creek has dug a big hole. They'd like to chip away at this, put an 8 to 10 point run together here in this second quarter.
Over to Higgins. They said he threw it out of bounds. Back over to the Yellow Jackets. Still got one more game to go today with the A-Team championship, and that game will also be between the Carr Creek Indians and Hyman Yellow Jackets. If you can't make it to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex, you can tune us in on WKCB, the Killer B 107.1, or download the mobile app or www.wkcb.com around the world. Or if you're on Facebook at Hometown Sports Corner in WKCB today.
3 there for Hindman.
All kinds of ways to watch the tournament today, Jamie. Tyler?
You know, I've heard several people, including our friend Donnie Collins, says, I like to put it on YouTube and watch it on TV now. Of course, with all those smart TVs, I got a TV that's smarter than I am, James Sandler. That don't take much. but I'm telling you, there's so many different ways to watch this action. Ousley misses, gets his rebound, puts it back up, and draws the foul. Good sportsmanship by Cooper Dials to help him up.
And it's going to be another foul on Cooper Dials. That's either his third or his fourth here in the first half. And Cornet checks out. Yeah, Cornet checks out. Mosley checks back into the ball game.
Cooper with 3, James. If Joe realizes that he probably got to take him out there. Jonah's free throw is good. 30-5 in the second quarter.
That kid right there, boy, is going to do a lot of things over the years.
Now, James knows the baseball game better than I do, but they tell me he may be better at baseball.
Man, he's a heck of a baseball player. He's just an athlete,
that's
man.
saying something. As good as he is at basketball, but I've had several people tell me you got to watch him to believe how good he is at baseball.
Yeah, he's an athlete. Up ahead to Cornet. Cornet spins. Stolen away by Bentley. Bentley up ahead to Ousley. Ousley goes down, lays it up, and good.
It just puts them shots up so smoothly.
Well, you got to give his teammate Bentley credit. He got the steal and the assist as he threw it ahead to him.
Foul on Colton Riley.
James, I will say this, though. Hyman plays all of these kids on their A team. This is pretty much their A team.
Yeah.
Carr Creek, on the other hand, got about 5 guys waiting in the tunnel to come out and play them. Would you begin to think about letting some of the younger kids finish this one out if you're Hyman?
Well, normally I would have said yes, but I don't know. I think you should, but I'm not the coach. And Drew Little goes up. And
maybe just a couple at a time. You know what I mean?
35-5. Blatant Year, he's checked into the ball game for Hyman. Jamie, I'm like you. I've got so many ball games lately, I get names mixed up sometimes.
We did 12 yesterday. Not 12 this week. We did 12 yesterday, folks, for you. We have tried from grade school to college to bring you all the basketball action this week, and we've enjoyed doing it. And, oh, by the way, next week ain't going to be much better. They'll just be all high school games. Starting tomorrow night, primarily anyway, we'll have Knott County and Morgan County right here on the Killer B and Hometown Sports. I will be over in Perry County bringing you the Perry County Grade School Championship games between East and West Perry. Over there, pretty much just like this one, 2 big rivalries going to play each other, and Mosley gets the bucket. Good effort there by Ashton Mosley.
Mosley in there battling, man. He's going to be a special player. There's a bunch of special players out on the floor now that's going to Coach Casey Huff will gladly get here the next couple of years. Mosley's free throw up and good. And the first person that gives him 5 coming down the court is Colton Riley on the other team, Jamie.
Gotta like that. Again, guys, the kids do this thing right. Melton with the basketball, draws the double team, stolen by Ambergy. And gonna be a foul on Drew Little. Wolfman, of course, just a fun time in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Anytime the Wildcats win, it seems like everything else is a little more fun in the basketball world.
It does. Higgins on the far side. Higgins back to Kraft. Kraft over to Ambergy. Ambergy gives it up to Cornet in the corner, and it's stolen away by Little. There comes Drew with it. Baseball pass up ahead to Melton. Melton, Euro steps, plays it up and good.
James, Drew Little made that pass from 70 feet. He threaded the defense from 70 feet with that pass. That's sweet, my friend. Manus Blair said he threw it amongst the leaves and the trees.
Over to Tate Kraft with it. Tate up to Cornet. Cornet back in that corner, gets it stolen away by Bentley. Bentley comes out with it up to Little. Little up ahead. Riley all alone, lays it up and good.
Love to see Colton get him a couple big buckets there. Colton's such a good kid. If you spend 20 minutes with him, you'll realize why everybody enjoys being around that kid.
40-8 in favor of Hyman up ahead to Riley. Riley lays it up and good. It's been all Hyman all day, Jamie.
42-8. Little gets the steal and throws that one up. Hyman playing like they're down 10, my friend.
Here goes Jed with it. But now these boys won't quit, man. He's Coach Dials has got these boys where they'll play all 24 minutes. Ambergy with it. Looks to go up the middle, lays it up, no good. Rebound out of it is Bentley. Bentley kicks it up to Little. Little up ahead to Erie. Bladen Erie three, far side, too hard. And Little gets the rebound, lays it up from 6, no good. Gets his own rebound, but they're going to have a foul. And I think that's maybe number 3 on.
It is. That's his second one in about a minute. Drew's third foul. Second one in about a minute. Puts 2 shots as it's the 5th team foul.
Coming in for the ball game, it's going to be Bryson Mosley and Cameron Gibson for the Yellow Jackets. So on the floor for Hyman right now, you've got Riley, Geary, Gibson, Mosley, and Bentley. And for the Indians on the floor is Jamarcus Higgins, Ashley Mosley, Tate Kraft, Cooper Dials, and Jed Ambergy.
Kraft missed the front end of that one, but he'll get the second one. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Looked like his Papa Bear shooting that free throw. Hit it nothing but the bottom. 42-9. Hyman with the basketball in the lead.
Over to Mosley, back out to Erie. Erie over to Riley near side. He's guarded by Dials. Goes baseline, went the floater. Lays it up and good. As say that, Carr Creek starts bringing some players in off the bench. Here's Landon Dials is looking to check into next break. Cooper Dials with it in the corner. He's double teamed and threw it off Urie's knee. It'll stay with Carr Creek.
Robbie Dials, baby boy, checking in, and Hot Rod Sloan's boy, Curry Sloan, checking in. Got Camo Gibson checked in as well for Hyman. James, the problem Carr Creek's having, again, I said it earlier, is this Hyman second 5 probably could have been runner-up in this tournament.
Yeah.
They got a lot of talent coming off the bench, man.
Ambergy with it. Floats it up. No good. And it goes out of bounds back over to Hyman. As Spencer, the officials say it was last touch by Hyman, it'll stay with Carr Creek.
1 minute to play, 44-9. And I'm like you, I would have thought the clock should have been running, James. But we'll check that out maybe in the second half.
I'd say it'll start running the second half. Out to Ambergy. Ambergy over to Mosley. Mosley three, no good. Come out with it, it's Bentley. Bentley up to Sloan. 48 seconds to go. Over to Mosley, far side. Mosley into Gibson. Gibson kicks it over to Bentley. Bentley back out to Sloan. He thought about the 3, top of the key, pulls it back down, kicks it out to Cameron Gibson. Man, Gibson's daddy was a player back today, Jamie.
You remember Camo was our Hot Shot Award winner at our All-Star game last year, James. He can shoot the ball, brother.
Here he goes, drives in. We're going to foul on Landon Dials.
Of course, that All-Star game coming up in February. We'll have those invitations going out here in about a week. Erie is another hometown Sports Corner All-Star. This year, James, we're expanding it. We're going to play 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th, freshman, sophomore, and junior and senior games, boys and girls.
Hey, I'm glad you said that. I got approached a few minutes ago with something else on the plate I wanted to run by you, so just remind me. We go into halftime here. I'll run it by you. If you like the idea, we may announce it in the second half of this ball game.
Urie's second free throw on its way, and it's good.
Evan Cornick checks into the ball game for Carr Creek.
Got my baby girl Mallory down there taking pictures. We'll have tons of pictures on hometown.
She took a bunch yesterday.
950 pictures, fellas.
That takes a little while to download.
Oh.
We're still downloading them.
Into Mosley.
5 seconds to shoot it.
Stolen by Dials. Picked up by Yuri. Yuri lays it up and good at the buzzer. And that's the way we'll go into halftime. Hyman 47, Carr Creek 9. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. You're just at the Killer Bee on 107.1.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game, your teammates, of victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Finish this year strong. The sky is the limit, my boy. Love, Mom and Dad. Colton and Ethan, I'm so proud of you both. Continue to work hard, have fun, and finish strong. Rilo, thank you for how much time you put not only into our boys, but all of the kids. Good luck on the upcoming season. Good luck, Tate, from Mom, Dad, Riley, and Presley. Good luck, Coach Chas and Natalie, from Jamie, Fran, Autumn, and Mallory. Good luck, Cole. Love, Mom and Dad. Good luck, KJ Melton, from Mom and Dad. Good luck, Cole Watts, from Mom and Dad. Have a great 8th grade season. Good luck, Colton and Ethan Riley. Love, Mom and Dad. Good luck, KJ. Praying you have a successful season. Love, Janet and Rick. Good luck, Brantley, BG, and all the Indians. Love, Mom and Dad. Good luck, Ash. Love, Mom and Dad. Go, Indians. Good luck, Tate, from Mom, Dad, Riley, and Presley. Best of luck to you and the Indians. Good luck, and have a great season this year, Braxton. Love, Mom, Nana, Brian, and Baby B. Good luck, Indians. Good luck to Coach Chas and Natalie, from Jamie, Fran, Mal, and Autumn. Good luck, Natalie. Love, your #1 fan, Autumn. Good luck, Bub, to you and your Carr Creek Indians. Love, Mom, Dad, and Lacey. Go, Indians. Good luck this year, boys, and have a great 8th grade year, Aiden. Love, Dad, Mom, Sadie, Granny, Nanny, and Nana. Go, Indians. Good luck, Presley. Have a great year cheerleading for the Yellow Jackets. Love, Dad and Braden. Go, Jackets. Good luck to the Emelina Eagles and Talon, Thacker, and Brody Hensley. Prayers for an awesome season. Love, Mom, Dad, Amanda, and Doug. Good luck, Isaiah. Love, Mom, Dad, Kaylee, Michael, and Shane. Good luck, Curry Brandon. Love, Mom, Dad, and Ashland. Good luck this season, Jackson Messer. Love, Mom.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleums, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
them streets of glory.
That sometimes in life we get down, but we don't quit, you know? And so you challenge these kids not to look at the scoreboard, but rather just to say, let's see what we can do in this third quarter to outscore them. You know, you make that a goal. Or perhaps you just say, hey, let's focus on beating their press so when we play them next year, we'll be ready to go. Things like that, James, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think you start working on some things. And, you know, like I said, the coach Dials, Joe Dials and Adam Dials, their boys will play and they'll fight for the next 12 minutes here in this ballgame. They're not just going to roll over and quit. If you're Coach Rilo, you got an opportunity to teach some of your younger guys, you know, in a lot of minutes in a big-time environment. You're not going to play in a much bigger environment than what you're looking at right now.
And everybody's got different opinions. I do want to say I agree with Coach Rilo on letting those guys get their points like he did. You know what I mean? It's that's part of the game too. And so, but we'll watch and see what the game plans are and try to bring you this one here. Don't touch the dial. Be sure to be ready to tune us in for a very, very fun A-team game here in a little bit, folks.
Yes, Carr Creek's going to have the ball to start with. Going right to left on the radio dial, dressed in those black uniforms, outlined in white, numbered in royal blue. Hyman dressed in their hunter green, outlined in their gold or yellow. Yuri with it. He goes up. We're going to have a foul on Mosley. Ashton Mosley to start the second half.
Ashton Mosley is second, team's first.
You talked about some of these kids and their fathers being good players. Listen to me now. Ashton Mosley's daddy was an outstanding basketball player. Scott Mosley here in Hyman, Kentucky. So the clock will run, they say, the entire, I think, second half, James?
Yeah, it should have probably been. Over to Amberg. Amberg into Higgins. Higgins in the corner. Evan with a reverse layup. And going to be a jump ball back over to Hyman.
And people still continuing to file into the complex.
You are 1,000% correct, my friend. Those of you tuning in on the radio, making your way in here, be safe, take your time. You got about, 25 minutes probably before the A-team game would start?
Easily.
Yeah. Here comes Higgins with it. Up ahead to Ambergy. Ambergy pulls up from 6, left it short. Mosley with a rebound, puts it back up. Block, gets it on the rebound, goes in, battles. So we're going to foul on number 22, which is Mr. Mosley.
Number 22. Bryson Mosley is first.
Higgins pulls up from 16, no good. Rebounded by Camo Gibson. Gibson ahead to Yuri. Yuri lays it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Still loose. Curry Sloan with it. Out to Melton. Shug lays it up, no good. And it goes out of bounds.
Shug let me know, too, by the way, James. It is Shug.
Yeah, if
not
you call it Caden, he's going to get mad at you.
Don't call me Caden. I said, listen to me now. Mama sent me the commercial and told me to run it as Caden, and that's what I ran it at.
I think Evan creeled his ankle. He gets up, going to limp it off. Tough young man. He looks up and he gives thumbs up. He don't even come to me, he just gives thumbs. I like it. As Hyman will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. 3:29 to go. Gibson kicks it out to Erie near top of the key. Mosley lets it fly from about 20. No good. Rebounded by Gibson. Fight for it underneath. Comes out to Sloan with it. Curry kicks it out to Blayton. Over to Mosley. Back to Sloan. Stolen by Higgins. Here goes DeMarcus with it. Up ahead of everybody. He lays it up. No good, but he's going to be fouled by Sloan.
Also number 12, Carrie Sloan is first, team second.
Good sized crowd inside the Morgan zone.
They continue to file in. As Wolfman said, guys, we do say thank you to all of our sponsors for making this possible. How many years in a row, James, did you tell me Randy had told you he'd been doing this?
He told me back during football season that he knows it was before 1974 when WKC needed their first game. So You know, we're safe to say over 50 years of WKCB doing the athletics, part of athletics here in Knott County.
I talked to some of my friends about the fact that we broadcast grade school games, and that's just, they have a hard time believing that. But again, why not? You know, let's start them out early and let them know we appreciate their hard work.
Miss Tammy goes out and gets the advertising for these ball games. So if you want to advertise WKCB, Tyler, am I right? You need to go see Miss Tammy.
Absolutely.
And Miss Tammy will take care of you. Or you can go up there, you can call up there and see Tyler or Randy, the one. I'm sure they can take care of you. Out to Higgins. Higgins lays it up and good. Nice move by Mr. Higgins.
James and I, of course, we'll be bringing a ton of good high school action to the folks right here on Hometown Sports and WKCB as Mosley hits that one nothing but the bottom of the net.
Bryson Mosley knocking it down. Hamburgie pulls up. No good. Mosley gets the rebound back. No good. Rebounded by Gibson. And got a collision over in the corner. We're a hard collision.
His third. Team second.
Is we tend to an injured player. Let's step away for about a 60-second break. You're just to the Killer Bee on 107.1.
Hey sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their families. That's the best outcome. It makes you feel that you're doing something right.
We're back to action. Hindman with the basketball. Stolen away by Higgins of Carr Creek. Here comes DeMarcus with it. Across the timeline, looking to make a move. On the floor for the Indians right now is Cooper Dials. Ashton Mosley who spins, lays it up, and good. Nice move by Ashton Mosley. Got more moves in a video game, Jamie.
Look like you moving through there, James Salmon.
Nah, he's better than I ever was. Is that how we end the third period? Hyman 50, Carr Creek 15. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Hindman in this B-team game. We'll have the A-team game following this one, which will also feature the Yellow Jackets of Hindman and the Indians of Carr Creek. Carr Creek going back to the free throw line once again, and that's Mosley, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, James, would you expect them to give the trophies out to the B team after this game?
No, I think they're going to do it all after the 18 game.
I didn't know for sure what they would decide to do there. Second one is good as well. Nothing but the bottom. Boy, he's had a good game.
That was let me take it back, Jamie. That was the original plan after the C team game, but due to the delay in between them, they went ahead and give the C team awards out. So I don't know if they'll back up and punt and give the awards out or not. I mean, I think the original plan was do it all after the 18 game.
If I'm Hyman, I probably wouldn't mind that B team trophy presentation.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with you.
We got all the time in the day, fellas.
Well, it's about as long as it is broad, as they say, you know. And so it would give the Hyman players a tad bit of break to rest. Mosley is picking him up another one. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Ashton's having a fine day. Out to Mosley. Mosley back to Gibson. Gibson back to Mosley. Over to Curry Sloan.
Get you two. Three on its way. Oh, just a little too hard there for Mosley.
Ashton with it. Brings it down, kicks it over to Dials. Cooper. Jet Amberg. Amberg is 3 on the way far side. No good. He goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Carr Creek. As Ethan Riley checks into the ball game. Big E. And Gibson will check out of the ball game. Over to Mosley. Mosley up to Dial. To Amberg. Amberg 3 on the way near side. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Evan Cornick comes off the bench to check in for the Indians. Ahead to Sloan. Sloan spin moves, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Mosley.
Got to like how that kid, James, can get down there down low for him.
Absolutely.
3 on the way for Mosley. Just could not get that one to fall through. That's something Carr Creek's had in this game. They've had nice three-point shots. They've just not been able to make them connect.
Higgins with a 3 on the way, near side, no good. Kicks it out to Mosley. Mosley ahead to Sloan. And it goes out of bounds. Come back over to Carr Creek.
James, of course, a lot of these kids will take maybe a week or two off, and then they'll pick right back up with AAU basketball and so forth. But there's just something about getting to play for your own grade school teams, man. And we applaud their efforts as Mosley goes through that. Travel team's fun, but getting to play for your own grade school is just a little more, man.
As Mosley goes up, he's fouled by Cooper Dial. That's his 4th foul. Mosley, Bryson Mosley going to the line. First one up and good. Dustin's going to try to take credit for trying to teach him how to shoot free throws, Jamie.
James, I can't give him too hard of a time. Dustin was a really good basketball player. Won me a chance, helped me win a championship, I should say, down at Hyman. He could shoot the rock, brother. This kid here got injured right in the middle part of the season. He was playing his best basketball and got that injury. They'll get him back on track, and you'll see his name and hear his name early and often next year.
And we've got a foul on Mosley.
Here comes a tribe of Indians getting ready to check in, James. Did you know I even knew what a group of Indians was called?
Dude, you're man, I'm telling you.
Let me tell you what else I done last night.
You're as smart as a box of
I
Cracker Jacks.
hadn't watched a Western in 10 years, but The Gambler was on. I watched every bit of Kenny Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he could flip those cards, couldn't he?
Yeah, the question is, did you start singing the song?
You know it.
Yeah, I think
you know it.
You have to sing the song when watching that. You have to.
See, checking into the ball game for the Indians.
My wife asked me this morning, she said, did I hear you watching a Western? I said, honey, it wasn't just a Western. It was The Gambler.
I heard that.
Amberg is second one on its way, and it's good.
Checking in for the Indians will be number 25, Connor Pigman. Number 1, Tate Hendrickson. 0, Ian Cornick. 45 will be Tate Blair. And number 13 is Brantley Hall. So Hyman will have the ball with 7 seconds remaining in this ball game. And shots on the way up and good by Mr. Swafford. And that's how we'll end this one. Hyman 54, Carr Creek 23. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. See if we can't find us the player of the game to interview.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy?
Hey sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their families. That's the best outcome. It makes you feel that you're doing something right.
Turning 65 does not have to be as confusing or scary as it sounds. Call our friend Chad Robinson at 606-438-1380. Call Chad for all of your insurance needs.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life.
The B-Team Championship just wrapped up, where Hyman defeats the Carr Creek Indians, and Jamie Hughes is standing by with their WKCB Hometown Sports Corner player of the game, Mr. Jonah Ousley. Jamie?
Jonah, you got off to an excellent start, man. Again, your teammates were looking for you early and often. I've told everybody all season, your guys' number one offense is your defense. Would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would totally agree with that. Our defense is a big part of our game. I think we have one of the best defenses, but yeah, it's a really big part of our game.
And you, of course, get to play the front of that 2-2-1 press. When they got the steal at half court, it didn't matter who was getting the steal. They were throwing it to the rim, and you would catch it and going straight up with it, man.
Yeah, we just got to play fast-paced. It's what we do.
And it's worked out quite well for you. Talk to me about this basketball team and what this season has meant so far to you, brother.
We started off rough, but when everybody got healthy and we had our whole team, we've been playing really, really good, got in shape, worked, played defense, offense, everything.
And as you got this W, that's 2 out of 3. But the A-team game, I got a feeling, is the one that you want the most?
Oh, yeah. I want this game. Want it.
All right, we'll finish wrapping it up. I think Coach Rilo is wanting you to come on, Jonah. Man, congratulations. We look forward to playing in this one.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations again to Jonah Ousley, as he is our player of the game. And guys, we're going to break away for a 3-minute break. For those of you watching us on Hometown Sports, we'll be right back on. And so you'll find us. It'll be a new game. So those of you watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and so forth, we'll pick that live feed up after this. But we'll be back after this 2-minute break. Hey sports fans, this is Jamie Hughes, and we want to thank Brian Gibson at Tim Short Chrysler Dodge in Hazard, Kentucky for bringing you tonight's basketball game. You can call Brian at 606-436-2277, 606-436-2277, or on his cell at 606-438-0554. Once again, Brian knows the importance of supporting all area youth and invites you to come by to see him for your next great deal.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleums, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families. On streets of glory.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills is promised to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue is an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their families, that's the best outcome. It makes you feel that you're doing something right.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleums, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose.
Did you know that one of the top rural health clinics in the state is right in your back door? Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been given the title of the largest rural health system in Kentucky. In addition, Primary Care is the 3rd largest rural health system in the nation and the 4th largest employer in Perry County. Call today to schedule an appointment at our Hazard, Hindman, Vico, or Hyden locations.